Hey, recording this video after close of trade Monday, 16th of May 2011. Well, that was interesting. We kind of ramped it up first thing in the morning, gapped down, ramped it up to 41, and then kind of sold off and closed down at 25. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on an absolute knife edge. This could just tip over tomorrow, so be very, very careful. 1.9 million contracts traded. If we look at the better sine wave chart on the @ES contract, you can see the support level was now broken today. That support level has not come in on the @ES.D contract, so potentially that could be a fly in the ointment. But in terms of trend lines, look at this. I was talking about this congestion zone with these white bars. We've broken decisively in the last bar of the day to the downside, and there's a long way down to go. So better X trend, same thing. We kind of flipped over now with today's activity to a downtrend. And we're absolutely sitting on this knife edge here down in the mid-20s, and there's this kind of island reversal pattern. You get some bad news. I mean, I'd have thought the Dominic Strauss-Kahn news was kind of bad, but not bad enough. Obviously, the euro kind of. It's funny today. Dollar had weakness, and the other currencies not exactly strong, but all of the bonds were up, but dollar wasn't up, and that was kind of a little bit strange. This could easily gap down tomorrow, and we kind of gap and go, and that's the end. I mean, I sense there's a real complacency in the market. I don't see anybody saying it's like watch out. It's like people I really listen to, Barry Ritholtz. I just think his blog all of a sudden in the last couple of weeks has turned over to cartoons and Yahoo videos. Like, what's going on? Aren't we talking about kind of the real issues in the marketplace? And everybody seems to be content to say that the markets continue on. I mean, I just don't see it. No one's. There's some really weak numbers coming out. It's like no one's saying it's like has the bull case absolutely disappeared? We've got QE2 kind of winding up, all of these things. It's like, come on. I just wonder. This weekend I've got a few emails and so on, just on versions and so on, dates on indicators and stuff, but not a lot of, certainly, sometimes I get outrage from the bulls saying, why are you so bearish? Just not a lot of anything in terms of kind of commentary, and I just sense this real kind of complacency going on, and it's like complacency is dangerous. That's when things really start to go bad. So. Just in my mind, this kind of is a really important point. So it's like the trend line's been broken here on the daily time frame and the 135-minute time frame, and we flipped on the better X trend and so on. If you look at the long-term chart, so 40,500 tip bar chart, so what happens with these, like we go through periods of trending and then we go into consolidation, and this was definitely the trend into 1372. This is the Bin Laden high up here. It was a dirty end of trend the way it kind of played out, because we had a pullback level that was decisively broken on the upside, and this was kind of the next kind of support level that we got from there. But what we've done ever since is kind of backwards and forwards between these cyclical highs and lows. So we go from a period of trend to a cycle period, and then we break into another trend, and in this case we've broken below cyclical support on the 40,500 tip bar chart. Blue down bar taking us to the lows at the end of the day. Last time we kind of came into the highs on Thursday into Friday. Rambo pattern right at the highs of this cyclical turn. We've had blue professional bars here, kind of marking highs and lows. And then going down to the 13,500 tip bar chart here. This time frame, we broke into a downtrend on Friday's activity, had our exhaustion selling. We bounced into a pullback and a downtrend. This ramp up at 41 was, the thing turned exponential. Who was chasing it up there at 41? Unbelievable. Bearish divergence, and the thing's taken off to the downside now. We've had a flush signal, we've had a support level kind of come in, blue professional bars, but this has not held. And in the overnight session, we're down at 22. So you could easily kind of gap overnight with some kind of rubbish news out of Europe, and gap and go the next morning. Then 4,500 tick bar chart. just show you that. So this is the Sunday's activity. That was as a result of the Strauss-Kahn news on Sunday coming into the open on Monday. We had a double bottom on the lower time frames. We had a kind of exhaustion selling on the downside. Blue professional bars kind of take it up in the morning, but they really ramped this thing up. And then on this time frame, the 4,500, we tested back a couple of times with amateur up bars, support becomes resistance, bang, and the thing falls off. So on this time frame, which I'm using for my trend direction, still got a pullback and end of trend to make. So those are kind of critical. So we're still waiting for those. Could easily get a little bit of a bounce into the a pullback tomorrow morning. But let me just show you on the lower time frames. Let's go to the 1500 tip bar chart first. So the couple of support levels. So in the overnight session, we'd formed end of trend warning signal. Second cyclical turn had exhaustion selling at this point, and that stuck with blue professional bars kind of coming in here. We had another exhaustion selling bar here, another support level kind of stuck, and we raced away to the upside. But this upside move was just, it looked like an elephant's trunk going up here. It was unbelievable. Exhaustion buying on the upside here. Rambo patterns kind of at new highs up into 41, and then we collapsed. We didn't hold here at these blue professional bars, and you can see amateur up bar gets broken to the downside. Amateur's trying to buy the breakout there, and the thing just falls. And we've come down, so the first end of trend didn't hold. Second cyclical turn. Okay, a lot of blue professional bars kind of coming in at the end of the day, but in the overnight session we're kind of continuing down. Don't particularly like this. And then on the 500 tip bar chart, you can see this move up. So kind of held with exhaustion selling at the beginning of the day, and then we came into this move, and it was just batting backwards and forwards, bang, 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 bang. Final push up to the upside. Look at all these exhaustion buying signals up here, blue professional bars, and then the thing just took off. And then kind of you had these beautiful little re-entries at cyclical resistance levels with Rambo patterns. The amateurs trying to buy it back up here, get wrong-footed, breaks to the downside. Rambo's trying to buy it up. Final push up, another Rambo pattern at resistance, and we fall off again, big fall off. And then we have a little bit of an end of trend warning signal here with exhaustion buying on the upside, more kind of a fuller pullback here, and the thing just kind of falls again. Come back in to find a little bit of support, another Rambo pattern at cyclical turn, bang, falls off. So the amateurs were trying to buy it up the whole day. The thing just kept on going down. So there we go. Hopefully this video wasn't too long today, but we got this pattern here, potential island reversal. We've had this kind of trend line broken to the downside, and not much to kind of hold us kind of heading down. 1300 would be kind of the next move down. So must admit I'd like a really nice kind of trend down day rather than a reversal day that we had today. But just watch out. Hope you had a good day's trading.